last reason why you're not rich yet is because you have a victim mentality. Some people blame everybody but themselves for what is happening to them, and also for their lack of financial success. Listen, I grew up in poverty. I didn't even have indoor plumbing. If I had a victim mentality, I would have allowed my circumstances to dictate my destiny. What you have to do to be rich is to stop waiting for people to save you. You need to be your own hero. Embrace the concept of personal responsibility and focus on finding solutions rather than delving into the problems that you're having. Now, this next reason why you're not rich yet should not be a surprise. It's the fact that you're financially illiterate or financially arrogant. Many of us were not taught about money management, investing, or wealth building. You cannot be rich trading time for money. You need to be able to get your money to work for you and that money to work for you when you're not present, which is what's known as passive income. One of the problems about not being financially educated is that we don't set goals. And these are financial goals that I'm referring to. And what we have to remember is that uncertainty renders us powerless. If you don't have a goal, it means you're not sure what you're pursuing from a monetary perspective. And if you're confused, you're going to do absolutely nothing. Now, the next reason why you may not be rich yet is because you're comfortable putting all your eggs in one basket. You do not have multiple streams of income. You have multiple bills coming in every month. You have your mortgage, your car payment, your utilities. To me, you need to have multiple streams of income to attack each of those bills that are coming in. Now, I want you to think of that concept and have a hustle or a business or a source of income for every bill. You need to stop relying on one source of income, especially if it's a 9-to-5 job, because nothing is certain. Now, the next reason why you may not be rich yet is because you are a coward. You fear taking risks. But without risks, will you ever get any reward? You don't. And I'm not talking about major risks here. I'm talking about you as an example, working in a comfortable job. Let's say you're working for the government and you know you have a pension that you're going to get when you're older, but it's the job you hate and it's barely paying the bills. You never take a chance on yourself to go out there and find a job that's more rewarding because you're a coward. You should never be afraid to take a calculated risk. One of the ways to overcome this fear and to become braver is to get financial education. You can also get a coach and seek advice from somebody who has been where you're trying to go or who has the relevant or necessary experience. Start small, take little risks, and build up your confidence, because remember, taking risks is an essential component to financial growth. And the last reason why you may not be rich yet is because you are a procrastinator. You are a master of finding ways to avoid getting things done. Many of us delay action and we convince ourselves that we'll start saving, we'll start investing, or we'll start working on our financial goals someday. The problem is someday for most of us is never. We forget that the accumulation of wealth takes time, because with time you can leverage things like compound interest, which is interest on top of interest. Time is of the essence. The sooner you start working on your financial goals, the better you'll be in the long run.